A screenshot from a Smash Newcomer video supposedly leaks. Is this real? Blocked content. What's happening, my Blocked buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. We've been looking at Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the past couple of months. I mean, it's so crazy that we are getting more fighters in the game after the game has been released. You know, with that Fighters Pack, we already got Joker and the stage. It's been amazing. I think Sakurai's putting so much effort into new fighters within Super Smash Bros. Ultimate so that it really feels like the culmination of so many years of world building and games and all these IP franchises. It's truly crazy that we are still getting content for this game. Just a few months ago, we just got a new game mode. We just got Stage Builder in Smash Bros. Ultimate, which revitalized the entire game. And it's looking like we might get something even crazier. Now, of course, a lot of people have thought we are getting a newcomer, but it will be during E3, and it will be something very third-party-ish, because that's where you announce that kind of stuff, right? We had E3 last year, and there we had Ridley, so I've got some other ideas about this one. So now a leak has popped up. This could entirely be fake. I'm in the camp of I don't really know. I think it might be fake, but there's a lot of promise in this one. So I just wanted to discuss it with all of you guys, because maybe you see some stuff within this leak that I don't, and maybe we can talk about it together. So for those of you guys who like giveaways, we are of course giving away a piranha plant plushie. Remember to like this video, subscribe to Blocked Content, comment down below to enter for the giveaway for one of these cute plant boys at 50k. So comment down below. Thank you guys so much, and let's get into this. For those of you guys who don't want any potential spoilers, click away now. There's a lot of cool content on our channel, like the Snake Codex series, and there's a new animation series coming very soon that I think you guys are gonna love because it's got everything that you guys want. Now, let's show the image. So this is not actual gameplay footage screenshot that has popped up on several French image boards, then it popped up on GameSpot, then it popped up on other places, and people have been talking about this a little bit, but I haven't seen it pop up anywhere on the bigger channels, right? So it's really, really interesting and really strange to me that this is not everywhere right now, and that could possibly indicate that it's fake, right? People don't want to give it any crazy attention that it doesn't deserve, or it could be one that's floating under the radar. Now, there's things in this leak that I really love. I mean, the idea that we might be getting a trailer for another character is just grandiose to me. It's just really, really awesome to me, because what I didn't like about all those newcomers that came with Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS was the fact that, of course, they did not have these crazy, awesome kind of CGI cutscenes that we've come, you know, accustomed to with these Smash Brothers newcomers popping up. So no, we didn't get anything crazy cool for Cloud. We got some sort of like gameplay thing. For Ryu from Street Fighter, we didn't get anything that cool either. There were some cool shots that they kind of made with the in-game engine, but it was nothing CG crazy, right? And of course, the final one that we really got was something along the lines of Incineroar, right? Incineroar and Ken were the final CG trailer, and I feel like we definitely deserve trailers for these crazy new characters. I mean, Joker had a really cool kind of reveal thing where it was, you know, painted, you know, frame by frame animation within the Persona style, which I totally loved and I think would fit very well. Actually, Jeff Keighley from the Video Game Awards said that he was very involved in the process of that trailer because he's basically in charge of those trailers. So it wasn't something that Sakurai came up with or the team, but they basically did it together. You know, Jeff Keighley was like, if you're going to present something, I want it in this way, I want it in this way. And that feels strange and super out there, but that's true. You know, you can actually Google that fact, and Jeff Keighley was heavily involved with how they presented Joker as a newcomer within that trailer, so that the lights went out and that there was, you know, this whole idea of him stealing the letter. That was all kind of the Video Game Awards that came up with that thing. So it makes me think, yes, there is some precedent for trailers to happen, for these character trailers to actually find their way within Super Smash Bros. Ultimate even after release. Now, they won't be as epic as the ones from Ridley, which we did an 8-bit version of. It won't be as crazy as that one from King K. Rool. I mean, that's the King K. Rool trailer from Ultimate is the best thing ever. With that music, with the clash between K. Rool, Diddy, and Donkey Kong at the end, it's just too good. But but I think we can expect something bigger than just, Joker's model landing on the ground and then some gameplay footage. I think that was a little bit underwhelming, and something along the lines of that announcement trailer could definitely happen for this character. Now, let's not beat around the bush and talk about this, because it's Ness from Earthbound, of course, looking at Giygas. And Giygas is, of course, one of the, crazy ethereal beings from that game, definitely seen as some sort of like out of this world character that just wants to take you, just wants to, cleanse the entirety. And I feel like having this character pop up in this trailer doesn't necessarily mean that we might get Giygas as a character at all. I think that this might be a part of that trailer because other characters that surround this character are, of course, Porky Minch, a character from Earthbound that people love. The character was also in Super Smash Bros. Brawl as a boss fighter. Then, of course, there were these cutscenes, and there was, of course, Porky appearing in his little pod, with the spider legs. That was a great boss battle, had a couple of great custom moves, King P, but I feel like it definitely raises the question, where is this character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate right now? No, spirits or anything, no mentions, so people have thought maybe this character will pop up as a downloadable fighter, maybe it'll be in the DLC Fighters Pass. Now, of course, it makes little sense if you think about it in terms of maybe characters like this will not happen because Nintendo just wants to introduce new third-party properties within Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's DLC, just because they'll get some new audience, right? When they announced Joker, I first was like, yeah, but that's like a bit like a PlayStation thing, right? Why would Nintendo allow? And then I was like, oh, now it hit me. It's both, a business opportunity to bring Persona stuff to Switch, which they are doing, and it's a business opportunity to get new fans, of a different franchise come into that Smash Brothers fold and make that franchise, Smash, an even bigger game. So if you think about it in terms of that, first-party characters might not make sense initially, right? If you want to expand the reach of the game, you don't add something like Koopa Troopa or a character like Waluigi. What you do to expand that scope is to get a character from a totally different franchise, right? Think about Undertale, right? Undertale, of course, an indie game, and it's this whole unique kind of thing, but I feel like if you put a character from that game in Super Smash Brothers, even though I don't feel like there's a complete fit there, tonally, I feel like if you add a character from that game, maybe Sans or the character you play as, then it would make complete sense for that audience to jump on that bandwagon. Of course, Undertale was on Switch, and now all these people will also get Super Smash Bros. And get that Fighters Pass as well. So it's a lot of income for Nintendo to get third-party characters. I don't really think that this Fighters Pass will have any first-party characters. Now, if they announce one at E3, I'll eat my words, and there will probably not just be one, but at least two characters from first party. So within this teaser, all that we can really see is a television screen. This does not look like a beamer of some sort. This does not look like a presentation. This looks definitely like some sort of like Samsung television or something like that, where they have this trailer running. So it has a mountainside, it has Ness standing on there, and it has Giygas in the background, and of course, it could still have that pod from Porky appear right there. I could be wrong with that. There is, of course, some correlation between the characters and that game, but weird kind of stuff, culminates here, where you feel like Ness in this portion of the game was, of course, inside of a mech. There were other factors involved here that don't really make all that much sense. Not actual gameplay footage, kind of a trailer. Would they still do a CGI kind of trailer with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's DLC? And isn't it just too easy to have Ness in that same pose that we know him, the okay kind of pose? I don't think so. Also, some people have pointed out that it kind of looks Source Filmmaker-ish, right? The open source filmmaker software that you can, freely pose your downloaded models and kind of create something. It does kind of look like that. And if Giygas was this, moving spirit kind of being, then this would be the perfect screenshot to cap it, because this looks exactly like the sprite from the game. So it might just be too much of a coincidence. It might just be too perfect if you look at this from that kind of an angle. But it is interesting. We are not getting, the embodiment of evil or the universal cosmic destroyer, basically this alien god as a character in the game. This would be some sort of world building within that trailer to maybe announce something like Porky within the game. I would totally see that coming, and not Giygas as a character. I don't think so. That would just be too out there, and I think even too dark and too crazy. I would definitely see Giygas appearing as a classic mode villain at the end of the game, as a boss battle, but I wouldn't see him as an actual character within the game. So if this ends up being a real trailer, then I feel like it's the trailer definitely for the Porky character, which has been missing in action with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so it does kind of make sense. People have pointed out there is a spirit missing there, and of course the character did appear in Super Smash Bros. Brawl as an animated, full boss fight. So in that sense, it's ingrained in Smash Bros. History. Where is that character now? So I really want to know what you guys think of this. I mean, there's so much crazy stuff popping up about Super Smash Bros. And the Nintendo Direct coming at E3, and I can just barely contain my hype. I really want to know who the character is that they are going to announce, because I feel like if Sakurai and Nintendo don't announce a character for that Fighters Pass now, then it's a huge, big missed opportunity, because all eyes are on Sakurai for E3 2019. I'd love to hear what you guys think of this, so let me know. If you comment down below, you could be featured in our next video. And of course, I want to know, the question of today is, will there be first-party newcomers in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Will there be first-party newcomers within this Fighters Pass? So let me know in the comments down below, and maybe your comment will be featured in the video, just like the comment by Malak Somai, saying, "Game poster teasing the next big Zelda game, and Pikmin 4 coming December, and finally, a trailer for Super Mario Galaxy 3 for the next summer, fall 2020, and I'm out." Mic drop. So, Malak, that's crazy. You're talking about so many things that I can't even put into context. So, game poster teasing the next big Zelda game, and Pikmin 4 coming in December. Is that online somewhere? Can you send that to me, or is that a hope that you have? And finally, a trailer for Super Mario Galaxy 3 for the next summer or fall of 2020. That would be really great. Maybe these are just your general ideas, which I would be up for. The next big Zelda game in terms of the sequel to Breath of the Wild, I would look forward to so much. Pikmin 4, people are, really waiting for. I think that a port of Pikmin 3 would also make sense, especially with the Switch being this handheld thing and having that pad, that gamepad within the game. Totally makes sense, but Pikmin 4, has supposedly been in development for a long time. Shigeru Miyamoto has said so on many occasions throughout many, many years, so that is definitely coming. I don't know if it will be E3 though. And then a trailer for Super Mario Galaxy 3. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen, because the Odyssey formula worked so well, and if they go back to that Super Mario Galaxy kind of engine and look and feel, of course, that'd be crazy amazing within, an HD world. We've seen, of course, the Mario Galaxy stage in Super Smash Bros. In HD. That looks incredible, but I would rather have Super Mario Odyssey's sequel, because I just feel like collecting moons is a lot more satisfying than the big mission for a star and then get booted out of the level again. And I just love Cappy, so maybe they could make it work, Super Mario Galaxy 3 with Luma and Cappy at the same time. That'd be really crazy. And of course, thank you for the mic drop, because, we're at the end of the video, but thank you guys so much for sending in your comments. These are always so much fun to do and go through. I appreciate every single one of you who is, enthusiastic and awesome and putting down your comment. And of course, a very big shout out to everyone who's helping out the channel through Patreon. You can join the Patreon at patreon.com/blockedcontent. There's a lot of awesome rewards. You can get created as a blocked content little character. You can even appear at the end of every video. And of course, get shout outs from me, do some discussions together, and have your own ideas animated by me for the channel. Remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, just hit that red subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered daily on your doorstep. So thank you guys so much for watching today, and I'll see you guys around the corner, where there's always more leak speak and Blocked Content. See ya.